Welcome back to the channel, everyone. We have had a tower dropped off because up there on the gable, way too high for me to get to on a ladder anyway. So we've had that dropped off. Easy tool hire, Steve down in Torque, had it off him, great. We've had the brickwork washed today. It's all been washed nice and clean, but all I've got to do now, see where they smudged all this cement up, just got to chip that off. We've got the tower here. I'm going to get up there, get it set up. We've started it. Turn you around. Started it. I'm just trying to figure it out, get it all the way up to the top, and then we're sorted. And then I've got windows, new windows coming on Thursday, and I'm going to utilise this tower. I'll take these windows out, they're externally beaded, so I've got to take the glass out on the outside, and then once I've done that, the tower can go back, but we'll use it while it's here. That is the good old line, still going strong, absolutely lovely, very good, very good. So 12-month old, and I've still got plenty on it. I'm up at the top of the house and I'll show you around. Look at that view. Lovely. There we are. Malcop in the distance. Very nice. Right, this is what we got up here. Some little tiny slithers of brick. Nice, isn't it, that? Get all this ground out. It's not in too bad a nick up here, to be fair. I'd have left it like that. A little bit recessed, it's alright. Long way down on a tower, does feel a bit hairy. Been on fixed radio today, if you haven't seen that video, or sorry, it's going out Monday, so have a listen to that when you get a chance. Right, here we go, let's get grinding. Right, I'm going to start pointing tonight. I haven't got much time to talk to you, so this is going to be quick. I'm going to get up, blow all the dust out these joints, that with my blower, aka turn it around, I'll show you. Milwaukee blower, blow it out. Then I've bought a little hopper off Amazon. My stuff's going to go in here. There's a worm inside, Bosch, straight out. Bucket trowel from Rafina. That's going to be for dishing out my buckets. And then I'm just going to strike through with a jointer, compressed hard joint. That's the one that stops the most rain coming through. If anyone tells you any different, they're wrong. I'd rather go for practicality over looks, and that's what I'm going for. So somebody did put in the comments, I bet he does half round bucket handle. I'm doing that because I'm compressing the mortar. Comprende ese? Right, let's get on with it. Right, that is the finish I've got. That's how it looks pumped in. And I'm just going too fast for the gear. That gun is by far the best thing I've bought since my electric power saw. About 6:30 in the morning. Last night I managed to get all that side down to the top of this window done, and it looks alright actually, if you can see it. Let's have a look. I ground that out as well, so it needs a bit of a clean, but It's nice and neat. And then I did this section down here, so it's a hell of a lot better than it was. And didn't do below the DPC though. So tonight I've got to move that tower over. I've got to grind the top of that out and then try and get down past that window, because all I want to do is from the top down past the window so I can get my new windows in. If I can get that section done down to underneath the window and down this panel here, if I can get down that panel behind me, I can get all 3 windows in on this front over the weekend, and then we're flying. So hopefully we'll get it done. Hey up everyone, today I'm fixing windows. First job, get the sill on, clamp it up, and then fix some screws from the window to the sill. Fix the sill. Now I'm going to go around the old window using a multi-purpose blade on the old wife multi-tool. I'm going to cut out all of this silicone like that, and also cut the screws off while I'm at it. Right, the window's out. Your biggest enemy you'll find is silicone. You got to get rid of all that silicone around the sides. It's a pain. But once you've got past your screws, look, cut these screws off. Just turn you around. Them screws were cut off flush with the wife multi-tool. Absolutely perfect job. I could have unscrewed them, but I took the glass out, the main panel of glass, and then cut all the silicone off. That's the main thing, like I say. And then she pushed out. You can see in here, before I put these sills on, I put in cavity closers, which is a nice job. What they did, if you look on the outside, they sent the sills past into the brickwork and had these little pieces of brick. Now that causes this damp. I've got damp on the wall here. You can see it's damp in there. So new house builds, the sills don't sit into the brickwork and do that, because it tracks through here just up. This is still damp, got damp in, but look, there's insulation in there. That ain't what you want really. So my new sill is just going to sit flush with the brickwork coming down. I'm going to properly piece in some brick there on both sides. I'm going to do that on every window. I've got some spare bricks down there if you look. See them? I've got some spare bricks from where I knocked out before. That's why I kept them, just in case. And there is a bloke down the road who's done a bit of knocking out, and he's got a load of bricks on his front, so if I need some, we can go down there and see if he'll let me have some off him. Now, time to clean up this mastic around the edges with a scraper, and then I'll pop my new frame in, which is right behind me. Sill's already attached. Pop my frame in, get the fixes in, and then glass it up. Job done. Move on to the next. And here's one for you window fitters out there. See these old windows up here? Let me show you something. See that concrete lintel up there? That is a throat for the drip. Now when you fit your windows and you put a plastic strip on like you do, which they have, and then you fill that plastic strip up behind with this silicone, it stops the throat working, because the water tracks down here, comes to there, finds the throat and falls off, drips. When you fill it up, it tracks, comes down, and that's why I've got damp here probably as well. So yeah, don't do that. I'm going to see this bit of plaster I've got in here, I'm going to chip that back as well, just so it's not touching this brick. When you're butting up to existing plasterboard, make sure you take off the edges first, or else you'll struggle getting them off after. So it's always a good idea to pull them off first. For you people out there who don't fit windows all the time and you think, oh, I'll just put it in, it's gonna be a right pain, but that'll save you a load of time. All right, there you go, all the edges are off. Make sure if you haven't got these sill ends, make sure your sill ends are in. One of mine's just dropped off, but the other one's in, so I'll pop that in now. The window should fit, let's hope. The frame goes in, then what you want to do is you want to level it plumb it. This has got a right big gap behind this. And windows must not have been very good before. But we'll plumb it, and then all this after we'll have to sort this out. Maybe put a bit of trim around it or something, but it's going to have to be plumbed. So plumb, 6.5 mil SDS bit, and we're going to be putting them babies in with a T30 piece. So let's drive them in. These screws are the absolute business. Check them out. That's it, job done. Nothing else required. That side ain't going nowhere. Absolutely brilliant. So put your sill on, level your sill, pack your sill up, put packers in the sides like that, above your fixings, screw them tight, nice and snug fit. Look at that now, going nowhere. Next job, glaze it. The beads are internal, so all you do is you flick all these beads out and then start glazing it up, and that's what I'm going to do, and then it's in. Job done. When you put your beads in, pack your glass up. When you put these beads in, make sure you put the shortest ones in first, i.e. the sides on this one, and then it'll be a lot easier to get the top ones in and the bottom one in. When you move on to your opener, you just want to toe and heel it. Put packers in both corners there, on the hinge side, down the bottom. Put your packer in the top and side. Then you're going to use your glass shovel to wedge up your window, like that. Wedge it up, and then put a packer in the top that fits and in the side so as it's tight. So that's all I'm going to do now, find one that fits. I haven't tried it yet, but that window should just open and shut perfectly. Brilliant. Absolutely perfect. The only things I've got left to do on this now, put the trickle vents on, and because this is my lad's bedroom, I've got to install a child lock closer so as I can't get it open, or else I'll be out of it. Rag boy!